Subcommittee Chairman Markey, Ranking Member Inhofe, members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to be before you today. I am honored to have been nominated by President Biden to serve on the Tennessee Valley Authority Board of Directors. Thank you to the committee for considering my nomination, and I know Senator McConnell has left the room, but he's a good friend. I appreciate him suggesting me to the president. I appreciate every time I've knocked on his door for problems we're experiencing in my county, he's always opened it. So he's been a good friend, and I appreciate him for that. By way of introduction, I have been a lifelong resident of Western Kentucky within the footprint of the Tennessee Valley. I grew up in Lyon County, Kentucky, enjoying the benefits of fishing on Lake Barkley and Kentucky Lake, where I fished below Kentucky Dam, a TVA hydroelectric dam. I graduated with a bachelor's degree from the University of Kentucky in 1995, and my wife Dee Dee and I are the proud parents of Brandon and Jenna White. In 2010, I won my first term as Lyon County Judge Executive, and am currently finishing my third term. Serving as Judge Executive has prepared me well for this position. Lyon County is a small county nestled between Lake Barkley and Kentucky Lake. Lake Barkley is controlled by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and Kentucky is controlled by the TVA. 60% of Lyon County is controlled by a state or federal agency. This is significant and has given me a great understanding of how large agencies can have both a positive and a negative impact on local communities, and how important it is to always work to serve the people first. TVA provides a number of benefits to my county. Aside from hydroelectricity, it affords the natural resources of the lake to locals and tourists from all over the country. During my service as Judge Executive, we have benefited from a strong tourism and fishing industry that has ripple effects all across Western Kentucky. And my heart is in protecting, promoting, and conserving these natural resources, our fisheries, and wildlife. Another impact TVA is having in my county is with economic development. My county is a recipient of approximately $150,000 per year for use in economic development via TVA's payment in lieu of taxes. A small county like ours could never generate the tax base for such an endeavor. TVA is also having an impact on my county's ability to receive fast, reliable internet. Fortunately, the southern section of Lyon County is serviced by Pennyrile Rural Electric, a TVA customer or local power company. With the leadership of Pennyrile President Alan Gates, my county signed a contract with Pennyrile Rural Electric to service customers within their footprint with fiber internet. Within a year, Pennyrile Rural has matched dollar for dollar a large portion of the American Rescue Plan Act money and a recent grant, altogether totaling $2.8 million for our Phase 1 build-out, which is going on as I speak. This was all made possible because TVA made a way for their LPCs to invest in internet, and I plan to support the further development of internet within the TVA footprint. Lyon County is also the planned home to one of the largest solar farms in Kentucky. The planned solar farm will cover 800 acres and is planned to start next year. In 2021, I was appointed by Governor Andy Beshear to serve as a member of the Kentucky State Electric Generation and Transmission Siting Board. During my service, we were able to work out the permitting for the RWE group to build this solar farm. I look forward to bringing this experience to the TVA Board of Directors and assist with similar future projects. It is an honor to be appointed by the President for this position, and I am thankful to be here today in this confirmation process. I will work hard to educate myself on the issues we face and always use a common sense approach in making decisions that affect the more than 10 million customers across the Tennessee Valley. Thank you all for considering my nomination, and I would appreciate the opportunity to serve as a board director for the Tennessee Valley Authority. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. White.